Good morning. Welcome to Mr. Coco. So today I want to explain about the ECG. So this type of ECG I want to look at is exercise ECG or stress ECG. So before you start, you need to explain to the patient that they'll be able to run on the treadmill because it's a stress ECG. So I have to explain about how the elevations on the treadmill will be going, even the change of speed, need to explain to the patient, and even the safety features that come with the stress ECG, because once the patient is tired, you're going to stop the machine, or once the patient is not feeling well, you stop the machine. So let's start with how we're going to do this ECG. So let's go to the screen itself. So this is the screen here of the ECG machine. You need to enter your password. So this is the monitor, and then this is the keyboard. You need to enter your password there. So once you enter the patient's details, you come here and it will give you this kind of screen, because it will be you doing now the ECG and you'll be recording there. So this is after you've entered the details just on the computer here and you have opened. So this is what it will give you before you start. So this is how you do your lead placement on your patient. So as you can see, these are 10, but then the record is the 12 ECG. So this is how the leads are placed on the patient's chest. So before that, before continuing, let's first connect the electrodes. We see how they're going to be. So this is how the electrodes are placed on the leads, as you can see, like that. So it's a 12 lead ECG, but then instead of connecting to the legs, this one and this one to the upper limb, this one to the lower limb, but then you connect them like that because the patient will be exercising. So this is how they are connected on the chest. And then after that, you then place the safety feature here, so that in case of a patient is about to fall, you can easily stop the machine. So the machine stops automatically from there. The moment you then go behind and switch on the treadmill, there's a switch behind here. Okay, that's the green switch, meaning the treadmill is on. And then you come on the treadmill itself. Okay, there's this button here. This is where you press. So in case this is not switching on, you can try to release the emergency pin here. You can try to lift it. So you have to ensure that this button is on, meaning that the treadmill is on, so the patient will be able to run. So check out the screen. So the monitor is now even recording. Okay, so since the monitor is now recording, it will give you an option here. Where do you start? Do you want to be doing it manually or auto? But then do it auto, so that the results can be given to you at least by the machine itself, and to give you a summary. So let's press start. So Mr. Gondwe, we're about to start.
Okay.
So it will give you a warm-up. It won't just start right away into the running phase. It will give you a warm-up even on the screen. So starting. So as you can see here, even the warm-up has started, and then the machine, the treadmill, is moving. So Mr. Gondwe, let go, just stand, but just walk the way you would walk. Just even long steps are okay, and just relax. Yeah, like that. You can relax, yeah, because it's just giving you a warm-up. Yes, so that's how it is moving. Then even here on the screen, it's giving warm-up. So it will be changing the phases, and it will be changing the steps. So all this will be recorded and given on a summary. Been done. So the machine is requesting us to press start. So you go again on press start, because the warm-up has been done and the patient at least has done 2 minutes of warm-up. So let's go to start. Okay, so it's saying that here it's successful, and at least 3 minutes of pre-stage in the standing position. Proceed anyway. So it needed 3 minutes. So it's saying we can proceed, but needed 3 minutes of warm-up. Okay, so even that is step 1. It has given you after warm-up, step 1. Then even the speed here on the treadmill has changed, as you can see. So this will change automatically. So that's how it will be going. So this is step 1, and it is recording there. So even the recordings here, meaning the graph here, will change. Okay, but then when giving you the graph, it knows how to synchronize itself, or even just to filter itself, so that these are not really bent as it prints out. Okay, so that's step 1. Step 1 is showing that the patient is moving at 2.7 kilometers per hour. Okay, so as this green thing is moving here, it will go up to the end, meaning step 1 is done, then to go into step 2. So even the elevation on the machine will change. So this treadmill will start going up this side, meaning the elevation will change. So as the elevation changes, this will be recorded. Even the speed will be recorded here. This speed will be recorded. The elevation on the machine or treadmill will be recorded, as well as the heart rate will be recorded. So a maximum that the patient cannot exceed is 175. Okay, so 175 beats per minute. The patient shouldn't exceed that. So that's what we want. So then, if we have the cuff, we can connect the patient to the BP cuff so that we're able to monitor real-time BP. So we have entered into step 2, as you can see. So it will keep changing until the 9 steps. So it will give you about 9 steps. So step 1 up to 9. So this is what to be doing. So the speed has remained 2.7, I think. So if it isn't 2.7, meaning that it has changed. So it will keep changing. So step 2 has given us a speed of 2.7. Okay, so this speed will keep changing. Okay, so if it was 2.5 previously or 2.4, it will keep changing. So this speed will be changing as it goes up. So step 3, you see what will happen. Okay. So the machine has taken the patient into step 3, but then the elevation has changed. As you can see here, the machine has elevated itself, so the patient is more like going uphill. As you can see, the patient is going uphill. Okay, so that's what happens. So this is step 3. So even the heart rate has changed because the patient is going uphill. Okay. So we have gone into step 4. As you can see, the speed is now 4 kilometers per hour, and then this is step 4. So we need to observe also the heart rate, so that if the patient is going towards 176 or close or above, then you have to stop and give a reason as to why you're stopping. As you can see, that's the ECG trace, and the elevation and the speed here has changed, so the patient has to follow accordingly. So we are now into step 5. It's 5 kilometers per hour. The speed has increased, and you look at the heart rate. You need to observe and also check the patient. Okay, so the patient now is almost running. The speed has changed, so this is fast enough for the patient. Okay. So we have gone into step 6, and we are at 6.7 kilometers per hour. So observe the heart rate, and again the machine is recording all what is happening for you, so at the end you'll be able to print out. So the machine is able to record, and then the elevation has changed here. As you can see, the patient is going uphill. Okay, so it has gone up, and the speed has increased. So the patient is almost running now, so he has to improve. So if he can run, he has to run. Okay. So the machine has changed. It has gone into step 7 at 8 kilometers per hour. So at this moment, you need to look at the heart rate and ask the patient how he's feeling, and also stop the machine if the patient doesn't feel well. Okay, so as you can see, the patient is running and is sweating. Okay, and then the elevation is up, as you can see. So we need to stop the machine if the patient doesn't feel well. So we're in step 7. So 2 more steps to go. Okay, so it's giving us 180, so we need to be careful to see if it will go down, and ask the patient how he's feeling. So we are in step 8. Okay, so that's the speed, 8.8 kilometers per hour. So we're just remaining with 1 step to go. So the machine has taken us into step 9. As you can see, the speed is 9.6 kilometers per hour. So this is the last step. We cannot go beyond this step. So after step 9, it will go into recovery. So we need to tone down the muscles for the patient, so it has to slow down like that. Even the elevation has to go down. That's how it goes. So the patient has to tone down. So so as you can see there, that's the speed it has gone to. So we are done now. So it is asking us for the reason for interruption. So if we interrupted anything, this is what we're supposed to type here. So let's type something here. So now that the patient has recovered, you can even see the pace there. Okay, so now let's go on the machine or on the computer. Let's click stop. Okay. Asking if you can stop the test. Are you sure want to stop the test? Yes, we are sure want to stop the test. So you can click yes. Okay. So once you stop the test, even the treadmill stops. As you can see, the treadmill stopped, and this is the record. So it has given me a full record of what was happening. So what do you do now? It's saying that you need to print. Is it external printing or internal printing? In this case, we want to do an internal printing, meaning that we have a printer right here, which is here. Okay, so let's do an internal printing. We see what will happen here. So this is a full report that has been given. Okay, so it has given me all the steps, the time, the load, the elevation, meaning the where the machine was changing in terms of elevation. It has given me the speed the patient was going at. It has given me then also the heart rate, as you can see here. The heart rate is there. The BP we're not recording, but was supposed to be recording. Then the ST and all the kilojoules which was being used, it has given here. So these are the steps. This is the recovery and how long it took, the heart rate on recovery, and what was happening here in terms of heart rate. So this is a full record. So let's print out now. See the record. So it is printing, giving us a full record of what was happening. So this is a full record of what has been printed. So 4 pages. This is the first page, second page showing the summary, the one I was showing you on the computer, this summary, so one that is being illustrated. Then this is according to the time, you can say the steps or the levels. Even this, it's according to the levels. So this is the summary that it gives. So the doctor will be able to interpret all this and assess the patient. So then you can go ahead and remove everything, thank the patient, allow the patient to take a bath and relax a little. So thank you very much, Mr. Gondwe, for this procedure.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, and this is Mr. Gondwe, okay, all the way from Chirilabombwe. Okay.